I think we sort of try to do a bit more with transport, because initially we got a bit fired up earlier in the year about capital call, because we realised there was a big issue. Unfortunately, although we were able to delay the termination of that service, it was only until the end of September. So I feel that service no longer is available to people in Kingston. But we had this event which we hosted with Transport for All. And Transport for All is a charity like KCIL, but it actually represents the views of people who use accessible transport across London. So things like Dial-A-Ride and Taxicard members, they support the views of those people across all the London boroughs. And so that was a very useful event, because it allowed us to update the situation across London as well as the situation in Kingston. I also believe that there were some RBK councillors there, because they've been involved in a review of
we are still in the middle
You're
of
still doing it,
transport.
yes. So I'm hoping they were able to get some important information from that, because I know you were there as well as several other councillors were there as well.
Yeah.
There is a meeting coming up. I just happened that the mail is gone haywire at the moment.
Okay.
But I think there is a meeting, something to do with transport, soon in London.
Yes, there's one in London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been invited.
Which one's that one?
It's, I'm not sure, I think it's put on by London councils.
Yes, well,
And,
yeah.
It's coming up soon.
Okay, is it this month or next
Yes,
month?
yes.
Okay. Oh,
I will be going.
you're going to
Yes,
that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, see you there.
As far as I know, I'm not going to that, but I am going to talk a bit more about Transport London Ride in my next presentation. Our future plans, we want to develop new services. I've put for example, but what I think I mean is especially access and inclusion, because those are big ongoing issues. Also the brokerage and support planning service, as well as the new interactive website. Unless we know what your needs are, we can't actually develop appropriate services to meet them. So I'm hoping that you'll continue the dialogue that you have with us and try to ensure that we meet your needs. That's what we're there for. We want to develop user involvement opportunities, and I know we've actually been inviting people to get involved. I know John Morris, I don't know where he is now, was trying to get people to volunteer to help him. He didn't get any takers. We really do want people to be more involved in the work that we do. We heard the Learning Disability Parliament talking about nothing about us without us, and that should be a common theme across all disability groups. You can sit back and complain about things, or you can get up and get involved and get active, and KCIL wants to support you to do that. We want to focus on staff development, which we have been doing that, and that's one of the things that helped us to achieve the Investors in People. We also hopefully want to implement a customer relationship management system, as this will help us to improve the way we deliver our services. It'll also ensure that we're better able to respond to our members and our service users. We want to continue to influence local policy and practice, and develop our capacity to deliver services by achieving another kite mark, not just the IIP, but Picasso or something similar to that, that will ensure that we have quality at the heart of everything that we do. And again, we want to develop more partnership working opportunities, more events like the one we had on transport with Transport for All. One of the things I should have said at the beginning when we talked about partnership working is that we have also set up a third sector consortium to help deliver the brokerage and support planning service. So it isn't just KCIL involved in that. There are lots of other local organisations, Age Concern, Mind in Kingston, Advocacy Partners, MS Society, Kingston MenCap. The list goes on. There's quite a few members, and we're hoping to have more members. We also have the support of KVA, Kingston Voluntary Action. So that, the partnership working thing is something that we do mean to get more involved in. What have people said about KCIL? Well, in a recent survey of holiday grants, holiday grant recipients, 83% of those who responded said that they would not have been able to take a holiday without our assistance. So 83%. Now I know that about 91 people had a holiday in the year to March 09. And so that's a huge number of those people that wouldn't have been able to take a holiday without that grant. At a recent KCIL seminar attended by over 60 professionals, 60% of them said that the information they were given on the day would help them to make a positive difference in their work with disabled refugees. So we don't just want to support disabled people, we want to support the people that they work with to ensure that at the end of the day, the service disabled people get is of a high standard and meets their needs. A service user who was helped with an access issue said, "I didn't think anyone would take my situation seriously. Thank you for listening and for taking positive action." What people said about KCIL 2, this was from our Investors and People review panel. "Congratulations on your return to the IIP standard. Clearly there's been much hard work put into place since the last review. You have developed a more cohesive culture and positive attitude in staff. Well done." And I'm hoping you can see that the staff have really worked well together today. In fact, you can't really tell the staff different to the people who are here to hear about us, and that is because we are working a lot better together. We've got a lot to be excited about, and hopefully that you can see that. And finally, as you were involved in trying to help me to get representation for my tribunal, I thought you should be one of the first to know the outcome. The tribunal were of the view that I should get the highest rate. I am completely stunned and amazed that this has been accepted. Thank you, KCIL service user. And that's someone who accessed the disability benefits service before it came to an end. People have said a lot more things about KCIL. A lot of it has been good. If it's all good, it might make us feel that we don't have anything to improve. I haven't actually given any examples of things that haven't been good. That's because so far I haven't got anything that I haven't actually rectified straight away. So this is what people have been saying about us. We want to ensure that people have more positive things to say about us as well. So thank you for listening to that. And what I want to do next is just quickly run through a short presentation about the London plan. It is a plan drawn up by the Mayor, or the Mayor's team, and it outlines the ambitions for London. I've actually called it the London Plan, Any Questions for the Mayor's Office? And that's because at the end I'm hoping I'm going to get some questions from you which we can either A, put in our response to the plan, or B, if they're relevant, forward to Richard Barnes, who unfortunately wasn't able to make it today, but there may be some questions that people wanted to ask him and came to ask him, and I thought I might, when he's better, send him some of the questions so he's got an idea of what it was we wanted to know, and hopefully he'll respond. Okay. So, the Mayor's Vision for London. This was the title of the press release that came out on the 12th of October. Mayor outlines vision to make London the best big city on earth. Do we all aspire to that? Okay. And where does Kingston feature in that? Okay. The London Plan sets out an integrated economic, environmental, transport and social framework for the development of the capital over the next 20 to 25 years.